Orangetown Police and Captain John Butterworth. Tonight we'll be doing a ceremony which I think is very special, and it's a very happy night here. It's always a very happy time when we're going to appoint new police officers or see officers, advancing their career. And when I sat back today and I was writing some words, I was thinking about, boy, these officers are going to be serving you, the public, for 2 decades or more, maybe 3 decades. And I will tell you, they went through a very tedious selection process to get here. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about them when we call them up individually. But just to let you know, they took a test back in 2012. Most of them, actually, all of them went down to the New York City Police Department, got training down there, experience down there. They came through an interview process here. They went through an extensive background. They had to go for a medical, psychological, physical agility test. And I think they would tell you it was a long process, but we're here, and I'm really happy because we picked up 4 young men from our community. They all have something in common. They attended local high schools right here in Orangetown, or they all live in Orangetown. Some of them have volunteer service in their resume, and all of them have education past high school, and I'll mention that when I speak about them individually. I will tell you that we're also going to elevate Tom Hollahan, Sergeant of the Orangetown Police Department, a almost 22-year veteran, to the position of Detective Sergeant. Sergeant Hollahan spent most of his career in patrol. Recently he moved into investigations and internal affairs and things of that matter. With that, I will let the town board take their vote, then I'll move the candidates up and speak a little bit more about them.
All right, thank you very much, Chief Nolte. So we're skipping ahead in our agenda to do the police department matters, and then we'll go back later in the other room. The first resolution is the approval of the appointment of Thomas Hollahan for Detective Sergeant. Upon the recommendation of the Chief of Police, effective September 30th, 2015, Thomas Hollahan be detailed the duties of Detective Sergeant with assignments to include patrol, administrative, criminal, youth, and internal affairs investigations at a salary consistent with the current labor agreement between the town of Orangetown and the Orangetown PBA. I'll make a motion for this. Do I hear a second? From Valentine, all in favor say aye. The ayes have it. And we're going to do the rest of the resolutions here, just so our clerk can make it official, and then the recognitions will take place after that with the families. So item number 7 is the appointment of Police Officer Robert Wentland. Upon the recommendation of Chief of Police, to appoint Robert Wentland from Rockland County Civil Service list, it has some codes and so on there, to the position of Police Officer Permanent, effective October 6th, a salary consistent with the terms of the labor agreement between the town of Orangetown and Orangetown PBA. Do I hear a motion for this one? Move from Moore, second from Councilman Troy. All in favor say aye. Aye. The ayes have it. Number 8, this is the appointment of Police Officer Martin Fogarty. Upon the recommendation of the Chief of Police, appoint Martin Fogarty from the Rockland County Civil Service list to the position of Police Officer Permanent, effective October 6th, 2015, at a salary consistent with the terms of the labor agreement between the town of Orangetown and the Orangetown PBA. Do I hear a motion for this one? From Divity, second from Valentine. All in favor say aye. Aye. The ayes have it. Thank you very much. Next up, we have Police Officer Martin Durney, upon the recommendation of the Chief of Police from the Civil Service list, to the position of Police Officer Permanent, effective October 6th, at a salary consistent, did I say Mark? Excuse me, I meant to say Mark. Consistent with terms of the labor agreement between the town of Orangetown and the Orangetown PBA. I'll make a motion for this. Do I hear a second? Second from Troy. All in favor say aye. The ayes have it. Congratulations, Mark. Number 10, upon the recommendation of the Chief of Police, appoint Shane Curran from Rockland County Civil Service list to the position of Police Officer Permanent, effective October 6th, a salary consistent with labor agreement between the town of Orangetown and the Orangetown PBA. Do I hear a motion for this resolution? From Mark, second from Troy. All in favor say aye. Aye. The ayes have it. Congratulations, men. I look forward to working with you and wish you every success in your career. Chief Nolte?
Just to tell you a little bit about the protocol tonight, is that I'm just going to talk briefly about each of the candidates, and then we're going to have them come up here. We want any family member who'd like to be part of the swearing-in ceremony. Mrs. Madigan will swear them in. And just remember, the idea behind this is so 30 years from now, when they look back, they'll say, look how young I look. When you have the pictures of the people in your life that kind of got you here, your parents, your family, your loved ones, and we want you all up here to kind of share in this swearing in. And that's the whole purpose behind this ceremony in many ways. The first person I'm going to talk about is Sergeant Thomas Holohan, I should say Detective Sergeant Thomas Holohan. Tom came to the Orangetown Police Department in 1994. He had attended Boston University, something I know he's always very proud of. In 2007, after having numerous assignments in patrol, Tom was promoted to sergeant. He's a firearms instructor, a defensive tactics instructor. He's been part of the SWAT team. He's part of the mobile field force. And Tom has had many special assignments throughout his career. Tom? Now I could ask Tom's family to come up and somebody who's going to pin the badge on. I'll tell you, I know this little guy's birthday, July 6th, right? Because his mom was pregnant when Tom was making sergeant. I always remember that date, so happy belated birthday. Our next candidate is Robert James Wentland. I don't know if it's Robert James Wentland. I know it's Jimmy. Because Jimmy lives in my neighborhood. And as a kid, I saw him growing up, and really nice kid. I just have to tell you, always would ask me every once in a while what it was like to be a police officer. Told me he was getting on the New York City Police Department back in 2011. He continues education after Nanuet High School at Rockland Community College. He got into the private sector a little bit, but eventually went to New York City Police Department. And I was looking through his resume. He went to an awful lot of training down there, Jimmy, didn't you? He did. So he's coming up. His current assignment is down by the World Trade Center on the counterterrorism around the protecting that area of Manhattan. And I'm sure he's very. All of you were very busy last week, right? Okay, if you want to come up and join us right now. There's a family member come up who's going to pin the badge on him. You can all come up, actually. next candidate is Martin Fogarty. Martin was, before he went to the New York City Police, he was a student at St. Thomas Aquinas College, and he's one of our auxiliary police officers, and you can tell with great enthusiasm he wanted to be a police officer. And I was so glad when he made it to the New York City Police Department in 2011. But I know, similar to all of our candidates, his dream was to come back to his hometown someday. So Martin, congratulations. Please join us up here. Can I ask who's ever going to pin the badge on, or family members who want to come up? You know, it's amazing the roots that certain families have in the town. Our next candidate, Mark Dirty, his grandfather used to fix my father's car. He had the gas station on Middletown Road at the corner of our town line. And really a hometown type guy. If you broke a hose, yeah, I come back next Tuesday, pay me, you know. That happened to my mother once, and a nice man. But the other thing is that I know his father, okay? His father and I grew up in the same neighborhood, and the family had such a great reputation. And the thing is, but that's not what got him a job. Standing young man who went to school, he graduated from Iona College with a business degree. He told us in his interview how much he always wanted to be a police officer and how much he wanted to serve in Orangetown. He went to the New York City Police Department in 2012, came in for his interview, was an excellent candidate for this job, and the thing is, we look forward to a long career having Mark Dirty work here. But your grandfather, your father, and your parents are very proud of you today, sir. Come up over, join us. Shane Kern also started his, our last candidate, his career with the New York City Police Department in 2011. Works in the 44th Precinct in the Bronx, down by Yankee Stadium. His dad works at the Rockland State Police. He told us that during the interview, and I actually know your dad. I know, and make a connection right then. He also attended Rockland Community College, which certainly is the gem of an educational institution for this, members of this community. It really is. And then he went on to Empire State College, and he's pursuing his bachelor's degree currently. Before working at the New York City Police Department, he worked at Helen Hayes Hospital, RCC as a safety officer. But he's another one who said that his dream was to come up here and serve with the Orangetown Police Department. So Shane, please join us up here. Okay, happy family members, come up. I'll just conclude by saying, you know, in 2000 we appointed police officers. 1 year later, 9/11 happened, and it changed the face of law enforcement, how we do business here in Rockland County, New York City. I have total confidence that these officers we made tonight, we appointed tonight, will be up for all the challenges that face them in the years to come. And I think we'd have to say there's going to be many, because you see what's happening, you see the boot against police in this country, but I feel as if that you were up for that challenge, and I wish you the best of luck in your careers. I just now would like to turn it back to the supervisor and see if the town board would like to make any comments.
I'm just following that, Chief Nolte, thank you very much, and I know the town board members would like to express their congratulations individually. I just want to say that I've looked and had Charlie Madigan swear me in, and I know when she looks into your eye, it's a powerful thing, and that swearing in is something that they take very, very seriously. As a form of as a duty, as an honor, you are our first responders. You are the ones who are going to be there when we need you, and you're going to be on the patrol all the time, helping keep us safe. And as Orangetown residents and taxpayers and government officials, we believe in you, we trust you, we're going to invest in you. You're going to be working in the best police department anywhere around. And we know that in your service to the town, when you're on duty, when you're off duty, you'll be looking out for the best interests of all our residents. And we thank you so much for your commitment in that way. Congratulations. Any town board members want to speak specifically to that? We'll have to move the microphone back and forth. So, okay. Well, thank you very much for that. This town board needs to go work on the budget in the other room and a number of other things. So I guess at this point, if folks want to break for a minute, people who want to go to the other room can. People who are going to stay here and celebrate with the families are welcome to do that as well.
Yeah, he will.
Congratulations. But this will be your